How do famous people have casual sex? I remember one English choreographer for music videos and the like talking about how if the musician was DTF she would just arrange for them to spend time with the dancers who were also DTF. Kind of a win-win. Everyone is happy and the people who don't want casual sex don't get harassed. This is why a lot of rich and famous people pay for sex. It's not that they couldn't get it without paying, just that those high-end gals tend to be very discreet and respectful of privacy. Also, unlike a groupie or fan, they won't try to baby trap you, so no need to put hot sauce in your condoms Drake style. There is a whole nother universe in the upper class. There are more than just celebrities. There are CEOs, heirs, trust fund kids, etc. That's who they hook up with, like a more closed-off class of people who aren't just fans and have their own thing going. There are also small networks that can arrange casual experiences for them. Look at P. Diddy and his exclusive freak-offs. A coworker of mine was at a bar one night and a bunch of big dudes came up to her at random and asked her if she wanted to hang with a famous NBA player. I won't say his name because he's married with kids. She did. He took her back to his place. His security confiscated her phone while they had sex, in which he said he wanted to finish on her face. She let him. As they were getting dressed, he told her if she ever wanted tickets to text his buddy. Then the security guys drove her home. And that was that. She did get to go to a free NBA game courtside. They just do like anyone else. I know people who have slept with Lil Wayne. And they're just one of those people at parties that brags about having slept with Lil Wayne like 10 years ago. My mate was in a nightclub once and ended up going home with a professional football player who I guess was kinda famous. She said he came in her eye and then fell asleep, so she wasn't interested in meeting him again. She also became friends with a famous snooker player, BBC presenter, who got drunk one night and told me he wanted her to be his girlfriend. She wasn't interested though, and she met an Australian who was #1 in his sport and got a gold medal. Ended up living with him for a few years. Non-disclosure agreements. A friend of mine by L used to bounce at the Viper. He said that there was a group of popular TV actresses that ran together, and they would pass around a group of guys and a few women that were known for being discreet. Jennifer Lawrence and Alyssa Milano got around it by just not giving a F. Rhea? Very easily. I'm not sure what the problem is. So they shag someone who recognizes them, and later, that person goes around saying they shagged famous person? And either no one believes them or it's just a non-story. They just do. Most people aren't jackasses? I know someone who hooked up with a very famous movie star, has more than one Oscar. He was in a hotel, she was there, he bought her a drink, she's told a few close friends, shrug, it was just a fun weekend. I always assumed they went to organized parties where the party organizers invited actual models, Instagram girls, and random hot ladies invited off the streets. There's also high-end escorts. There's some very beautiful women who only see a very few clients, but charge a fortune. A celebrity could have them stay a week for $30K. I mean, not everyone has casual sex anyway. It's in fact pretty rare when people come out on public by saying that they had sex with someone. 99% of the time people keep their mouth shut. They had their good time. Them saying that they had sex with someone would put themselves in trouble, so they keep quiet. They hook up with super fans that glaze them and make them sign an NDA. Keep in mind the celebs have deals with the paparazzi and the tabloids about reporting about stuff like this. If some woman says she had sex with a celeb, they don't even give a shit. If they reported anything, that tabloid would never be given access to anything because they would essentially be a snitch. It's a bit of a bubble. Everyone knows their place in the game. One word: gift basket. With their genitals. In the freak-offs of Diddy's parties, with their wieners and butts and stuff,